He managed to find some time to fire a few quick jabs at the GOP presidential field. During a press conference in Ethiopia, the president took some cheap shots at Governor Mike Huckabee and Senator Ted Cruz. Watch this.
The particular comments of Mr. Huckabee are, I think, part of just a general pattern that we've seen that would be considered ridiculous if it weren't so sad. I mean, we've had a sitting senator called John Kerry Pontius Pilate. We've had a sitting senator who also happens to be running for president suggest that I'm the leading state sponsor of terrorism. These are leaders in the Republican Party.
Here with reaction, author of the bestseller, Time for Truth, Reigniting the Promise of America, 2016 Republican presidential contender, Texas Senator Ted Cruz. Senator, the Iranians right now are not abiding by the deal. They wouldn't let the IAEA inspect their nuclear detonator sites. And we're giving them $150 billion, and we can't get a deal that releases 4 Americans and says they've got to recognize Israel's right to exist? What is he talking about here?
Well, you know, unfortunately, with President Obama, it's all politics all the time. It speaks volumes that he's halfway across the globe and he feels the need to attack me directly. And it's interesting, Sean, he didn't actually dispute the substantive criticism. So the point that he responds to there is I've pointed out that under the Obama nuclear deal, over $100 billion will flow to Iran. Iran is the world's leading state sponsor of terrorism, so much of that money will end up in the hands of Hamas and Hezbollah and the Houthis and other radical Islamic terrorists. And if this deal goes through, the Obama administration will become quite literally the world's leading financier of radical Islamic terrorism. Now, President Obama didn't dispute that. He didn't point to any other entity on earth that would send more money to radical Islamic terrorism. He didn't dispute that billions of dollars in the control of the American government will be used to fund jihadists who will take that money and murder Americans, murder Israelis, murder Europeans. Instead, Senator, he simply attacked us.
$150 billion, based on their economic size, is the equivalent of $8 trillion to the U.S. economy. All right, I want to go to what you...
Well, and I'll tell you real quickly, Sean, since he's not willing to discuss the substance, I'll make an invitation right here tonight, which is I will invite President Obama at any time and place of his choosing to debate the substance of the Iran deal. Let's do it in front of the American people anytime in the next 60 days that Congress has to review this deal. If he's so convinced he's right on the substance, I will welcome him anytime. And if he's unwilling to show up, he can send as a proxy John Kerry. Let's debate the substance of how much this endangers the United States of America, Israel, and the world. It's the single greatest national security threat facing America.